Here we're going to look at setting up validation rules to limit what is allowed to be put into a particular field. And we're going to do two different examples just to show you how it can be done. So we have two fields on the table here that we're going to validate. And the first one is going to be date of birth. And with date of birth, obviously, it needs to be in the past. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and click on date of birth, and we're going to go to the validation rule. And we're going to ensure that the date of birth that's being put in is in the past. So the way that we do that is we use the less than sign, and then there is a built-in function to Microsoft Access called date, which will automatically pick up and recognise today's date. So if we type in the less than sign and then date and then open and close brackets, that will look at the system date and compare whatever you put in with whatever today's date in. That's extremely handy because obviously as time goes on, we don't want to put a fixed date in there because it will get out of date immediately. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to put in some validation text. And the validation text allows you to put in the text of a message that you want to display if the particular rule is broken. So I'm going to put in date of birth must be in the past. So we've set that up, and now if we're going to go and have a look at the datasheet view, just save the table, and what we're going to do is type in the date of birth. Access automatically gives us a little calendar function. So today's November the 15th, so I'm going to set up the date of birth to be the 18th, and if I try and enter that, there is my message saying the date of birth must be in the past. Okay, so we'll just clear that and go back to our design view, and we're also now getting our error messages to say that our required fields are required, so we'll just clear all of that, go back to our design view, and the next thing we're going to do is we've also got a gender field, and we're going to set up a limit what values are allowed to be put in there, and obviously the only values which are suitable to be put in there are male and female, so we're going to do that. We're going to do it a slightly different way to show you how to do it. So again, we're going to go down into validation rule. This time here I'm going to use the expression builder, and the expression builder can be accessed by, once you've clicked on the field here, by the little button with the three dots. So if we click that and we put up pulls up the expression builder, and now we can do a number of things in here. We can do we can look for calculations or do comparisons and things, but what we're going to do is we're going to put in a list of the values which can be put in. So obviously with gender it's male or female, so we're going to type in male, and you'll see there's an or button here, so I'm going to say it's male or and then female, and then click OK, and you'll see that's translated that to a validation rule. Let me just change that, type it into female, and again, sorry, only male or female can be entered. Here is our message. Let's go back to our datasheet view and put into gender. It will quite happily accept male. If we choose to try and put in something else, there's our message. So we've validated that particular field. Let's clear all of that again. So that's how we do data validation within our table.